Hello and welcome to Yesterday's News Tonight. I'm your host, Cale Newton. Today, we honor the great emancipator himself, Abraham Lincoln. Happy 207th birthday, Mr. President. And now, let's turn to current events. In Renton, Washington, a 29-year-old man brought his gun to a movie theater because he was scared there might be a mass shooting. Just minutes into the film, his gun went off, accidentally shooting the woman in front of him. This is just like the time when I was younger and I was afraid of the dark, so I set my room on fire. McDonald's recently unveiled its new bottled Big Mac sauce, which upon release sold out in minutes. It's okay, Mickey D's, we've all gotten a little overexcited and unloaded our sauce too quickly. It was one time, like, call me back. A basset hound in Alabama was let out of the house for a walk, but instead went for a run, accidentally joining a half marathon. She ended up getting 7th place, which in dog years means she actually got first. Man, it would really suck to train all day and night, week after week, only to be beaten by some bitch out for an afternoon stroll. Due to the recent outbreak of the Zika virus and its associated birth defects, the Brazilian government has strongly discouraged kissing, sex, and pregnancy for 2 years. According to the CDC, the first case of Zika has been reported in Texas. Texans, just in case y'all are taking suggestions, now would be a good time to secede from the Union like you've always wanted to. In local news, 10,000-year-old mammoth bones were dug up in the end zone of Research Stadium at Oregon State University. The bones reportedly date back to the last time the Beavers won the Civil War. The construction workers who found the bones were immediately given archaeology degrees. Hashtag OSU. And now, onto the more pressing issue. PC culture has been in the news lately, and not much of it has been positive. College campuses, in particular, have been the target of many of these criticisms. Here to comment on this delicate subject is the couple we found at the Rec. Welcome to the show, you guys. Happy to have you.
Namaste, Cale. I'm Cynthia, and this is my boyfriend, Cale. Spelled like the food, not like you.
We met at CrossFit.
It's a lifestyle. I'm a Jew turned Buddhist. Buddhist faith is just much more freeing, you know?
Okay. So what do you guys think about PC culture?
We've definitely gone overboard. I think we should go back to when people weren't so serious about everything.
Totally, babe.
I mean, frats used to be able to yell, yes means yes, no means yes. And everyone knew it was just bros being bros, you know? Dudes being dudes.
Sports teams could wait until after their major games to announce that some of their star players were rapists because we understood the importance of keeping your head in the game.
What team? What team?
Okay. Sure. But look, people are getting away with blackface at college parties. Don't you think that's just a little bit offensive?
Honestly, I hate when people say stuff like that. They're like, your people are really oppressive, and I'm like, it's kind of rude that you bring that up right now.
Seriously, like it's 2016.
Our president is black, gay marriage is legal, straight outta Compton won a BET award. People are way too oversensitive. Can't we just all move on?
God, so smart, babe.
I know.
I think that's a great idea. I think moving on would be an excellent idea. Thank you very much, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, the couple we found at the Rec.
So, what do you want to have for dinner tonight, babe?
I want an all-kale diet. I'm not talking about you.
Thank you. Okay. Wow. While clearly there are those sick of the oversensitivity associated with PC culture, we should be exposed to differing viewpoints, and we can't expect schools to cater to our every need. We probably won't get authentic cuisine from every country in the world at the EMU, and taking a yoga class isn't cultural appropriation. Universities are meant to exist as cornerstones of free speech and expression. Simply because something offends someone doesn't mean it should be removed or censored. However, If we want to live in the free and open society we as Americans pride ourselves on, we must realize that all freedoms have their limits. When free speech becomes students receiving death threats because of their gender or sexuality, or professors of color having pictures of their faces crossed out in hallways, or trans kids being refused the basic right of using a public restroom, we then have to ask the critical question: when does one person's free speech infringe upon the rights of others? We can't yell fire in a movie theater, or bomb in an airport, or beaver on University of Oregon's campus, because we all recognize that some speech can in fact be dangerous to others. Why then would we hesitate to censor potentially violent speech? Is it because we are all simply too oversensitive? Or perhaps, is it because we live in a society where what is right and wrong is and always has been defined by those in power? But once we address these oversensitive college students, maybe we can move on to the PC issues people really care about.